Hello teachers, hope you are all doing well. I know in our career as teachers, many of us don't stick to the same school. For various reasons, we move from one state to the other, one type of school to the other type of school. For example, many teachers who join a private school over a period of time shift to a government school, or a teacher who has worked for about 15 years in a government school, when they move out to another state, they get a job in a private school. So we change geographies, we change cultures, we change the clients in our teaching methods. But remember one thing, do we teach the same way as we start in the school number one, or we do contextualize our pedagogy, our methods of teaching, depending on the school where we go, depending on the client to whom we are addressing to? I think that's a very critical aspect of a good pedagogy, right? And I would call this as what you call the pedagogical intelligence a teacher needs to have in the classroom. Let me give a very interesting example to you, right? When I had an occasion to go to Port Blair and I was interacting with some students in the school, I was describing about a journey by a train, and I found some of the students who were sitting over there were a little looking blank. And later, during the discussion with one of the teachers, I understood that many of these children would not have had an experience of traveling in a train, because Andaman Nicobar Islands didn't have a train, and therefore any of my methods of teaching using in the mainland may not be relevant to that particular context over there. Similarly, when I am going to be teaching in Jaisalmer, which is made of the desert over there, if I am coming from Kerala, which is absolutely a rain harvesting state in India, right? If I'm going to talk about the beauty of the clouds, the beauty of the rain, and the way that the inundation of the states take place during a rainy season, it will be out of context. Children will not be able to understand and appreciate over there. Similarly, when I talk about a 3D instrument in a rural sector, children who are not being exposed to technology will not be able to understand. So all that is important is that you need to contextualize your learning, you contextualize your pedagogy, the concepts to where you are teaching, to the school climate. So when we talk about a national curriculum, that the national curriculum is contextualized to a state. Why? Because a state culture may be different. A culture of West Bengal, a culture of Gujarat, a culture from Jammu and Kashmir, and a culture of Tamil Nadu will all be different over there. So a curriculum has got to be conceptualized while keeping the basic foundations the same. You need to contextualize to your state need, and from the state need, even within the state, you will find that the geographies may be different, the way the people live might be different. So you need to contextualize to your city and to your school, and probably to your learner itself, because in a school you might have a heterogeneous group of learners over there, and therefore probably you need to customize learning. So pedagogical intelligence refers to the competency of a learner to contextualize the concept to a learning situation, though it might be difficult to contextualize to every learner, but at least to a given learning environment, you must understand that the basics are the same, but the way I handle, the way I deliver is very important, right? When Aurobindo talked about the laws of learning, he said learning has always has to move from near to far. When I go to a child and ask a question, where is Big Ben? The child immediately jumps and says, sir, it is in London, it is on the shores of Thames River, and he is able to tell everything. But when I ask him a question, that is there a clock tower in your city, he says, sorry sir, I don't know whether there is a tower or not. And that's a missing gap in the learning process over there. So a good teacher, a good learning situation is one where you take knowledge from near to far, so that the confidence profile of the child, the learning profile of the child, and the learning of the universe of the child is absolutely complete. Every teacher should be pedagogically intelligent in order to deliver the curriculum in an effective manner. I am sure you will respond to that.